It may never be known what first awakened the cold legions of the Necron from their vast burial vaults in the southern coast of Kaurava III. Archives suggest that Imperial Guard survey crews may have been dispatched to coastal Immosa several months before the conflict. Others point to the strange and unknown influence of the warp storm, which could somehow have roused the deathless Necrons from their slumber. Out of the dry Immosan sands, an ancient complex emerged. Part burial ground, part power plant, part staging ground. As builder Scarabs removed sands and restored structures to power, its clean-cut, symmetrical, and lifeless form emerged. It pulsed with the green glow of the strange power which fuels the Necrons. Vast reserves of it. Enough to drive an endless stream of monoliths and Necron soldiers. Anyone foolish enough to assail this unearthed necropolis would do well to heed that flow of energy. It is the source of the Necron's power, and if unchecked, there is little limit to what strength Necrons could marshal against their foes.
So, they come. Awake. I give you energy. Drink of it, and awake. They shall meet their ends. They shall join the army of death.
Sir,
Follow me
reconnaissance
into
had
battle.
identified 4 monoliths in the
command.
perimeter of the target area. They appear to be drawing power from the
Scouts
center.
ready.
I don't know
Scouts
what
ready.
for.
Excellent
Infiltrating
work.
enemy territory.
That area is supplying power that is used to upgrade
Scouts
their
awaiting
capabilities.
orders.
It is mission critical that we prevent these monoliths from
Awaiting
being fully
orders.
restored, which means we will need to cut off their power.
This is the judgment of the righteous!
What's your order? Ever vigilant.
Position secure.
Fear our wrath. Heresy grows from idleness.
I await your
Yes, my lord.
instructions.
Area secured.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
Marine squad
breath, there can
deployed.
be no
We
peace.
stand ready. Heresy grows from idleness.
Land speeder here.
We stand ready.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
Our
breath, there
faith
can
makes
be
us
no
strong.
peace.
Space Marines attack!
Scouts in position.
Marine
Yes, my
squad
lord.
deployed. Tagging hits. Mission accomplished.
Iron speeder ready for battle.
Direct us to the enemy.
I await your instructions. I will do as you will.
Praise the Emperor.
Yes,
The
my
enemies
lord.
of man cannot
Commencing
stand
attack.
before us.
What is your order? Commencing
What is
attack.
your will?
Faith is our shield. Awaiting orders.
Yes, most beneficent one. What is your
This
will?
is the judgment of the righteous!
Beware the alien,
Scum!
the mutants.
Space Marines
Iron
attack!
speeder ready for battle.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Space Marines, advance!
What is your order? For the glory of the Imperium.
Work softly.
Sensors have identified power flow from the central
witch
base
to
to the
live.
4 outer monoliths.
Faith
There's a
is our
point at
shield.
each path, just outside the center. If we hold
Heresy
it, we can turn
grows
the power
behind
off.
us. Attacking as ordered.
Iron speeder ready
We
for
are the
battle.
Emperor's chosen.
Scouts ready. We will take them down from here.
Commander, our scanners show that this defensive
Tagging
force
hits.
originated at the summoning core at the back of
Yes,
the compound.
Lord.
Dispatching the core should prevent similar defensive teleports.
Scouts here. We will take them down from here.
Taking heavy fire.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Heresy grows. The Ordo Midas has sent us to aid you.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Iron speeder here.
Moving out.
Here to serve. With all due haste. Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts in position. Search commencing.
Awaiting orders. Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord. Suffer not the witch to live.
What would you have me do? For the glory of the
stand ready.
Emperor.
Marine squad
Speeder ready
deployed.
for battle. Iron speeder here.
The Ordo Midas has sent us to aid
wrath!
you. We stand ready.
The Emperor
Onward,
guides my
to
blade!
glory! The warriors of the Inquisition are yours to command.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord.
Iron speeder ready for battle.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
The Emperor protects.
At your command.
What is your order?
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. On patrol. Scouts here.
I await your instructions.
The enemy is attacking!
I shall obey. Yes, most beneficent one.
While the enemies of the Emperor
stand
still
ready.
draw breath, there can be no peace.
Objective achieved.
At your command. Gathering intelligence.
Yes, sir.
Taking heavy fire. The enemy is attacking. The warriors of the Inquisition are yours to command. The enemy is attacking.
What's your order? Ever vigilant.
My faith is my shield.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Land speeder ready for battle.
What's your order?
Land speeder ready
Praise
for
the
battle.
Emperor. Space Marines, advance!
Ever vigilant.
My aim shall not falter!
Faith is our shield. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. Direct us to the enemy. Orders received. Awaiting orders.
Space Marines, advance!
Marine squad deployed. Yes, my lord. Heresy grows from idleness. Ever vigilant. Maintain attack formation. Attacking
On
that
alert,
target.
brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Commander, scouts have located small Necron outposts to the south and northwest. Faith. They have got sufficient strength to threaten our base. We are the Emperor's chosen. Direct us to the enemy.
What would you have me do?
Ever vigilant. The enemy is attacking!
Yes, Lord. I await your instructions.
Faith is our shield. Direct us to the enemy. Demons and heretics will fall before us. We are the Emperor's chosen. The Ordo Malleus extends on the
Have no
objective.
fear.
We stand ready.
Follow my lead.
Power.
Praise the Emperor.
What's your order?
Land speeder here.
Taking hits!
An easy objective.
What's your order? We stand ready. Taking heavy fire! Fall back and regroup! At your command. Taking hits! Suffer not the witch to denies faith.
What would you have me do?
Our faith holds us.
Yes, most beneficent one.
We stand ready. Our faith makes us strong. Let the purgation begin. You will fall! Heresy grows from idleness.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
At your command, suffer not the witch to live. The enemies of man cannot stand. We go to spread his word. Let the purgation begin.
Walk softly and carry
We stand
on.
ready.
The Emperor protects. I serve mankind.
At your command, strike them down with all your might. Emperor's chosen.
Praise the Emperor.
Fear denies faith. The enemy is attacking. Onward to glory. Stay vigilant, brother. Regroup. Taking heavy fire.
Squad!
Taking heavy fire. What's your order?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Heresy grows from idleness. What is your order? Suffer not the witch to live.
Here to serve.
Marine squad deployed. Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord. Onward to glory! Orders received, brother. Moving out.
I am the Emperor's will made manifest.
The enemy is attacking!
I accept the challenge. None can match
I
our
await your
combined might.
instructions.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Under fire!
I await your instructions.
The enemy is
Praise the
attacking!
Emperor.
The warriors of the Inquisition are yours to command. Awaiting orders. What is your order? Direct us to the enemy. Suffer not the witch to live. Position secure.
Slipping.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
We stand ready. At your command, direct us to the enemy.
Faith and
Under
duty.
fire! Fear denies faith. Moving out. At your command, maintain attack formation. We are the Emperor's chosen. The enemy is attacking!
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
At your command. Ever vigilant. Let the grenades fly! What's your order? Emperor guides my
Praise the
plan.
Emperor.
Ever vigilant. Orders received. We stand ready. Faith is our shield. Strike them down with all your might! Demons and heretics will fall before us. Fear denies faith. Weapons at ready. It is time. Commencing attack. Faith is our shield.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Awaiting orders. For the Emperor, faith is our shield. Charge! Demons and heretics will fall before us. Faith is our shield. Direct us to the enemy.
Taking command.
Demons and heretics will fall before us.
By the Emperor it shall be so. I accept the challenge. None can withstand our faith! Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Taking heavy fire! Ever vigilant! Let the grenades fly! Taking damage!
Land speeder here.
The spiders.
As you command.
Fear denies faith. Taking heavy fire! The
Your
monoliths are
wise
powering up!
counsel belies your years.
Fall back! Fall back and regroup! Faith is our shield.
You
Our
will
faith
stand your
holds us.
ground!
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. Regrouping. At your command.
I have awoken.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Position secure.
Here to serve.
Command me.
What's your order?
Land speeder ready for battle.
Heresy grows from idleness. Objective locked.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
What is your order?
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Faith is our shield.
I am the instrument of his will. Burn, heretic. I have awoken. Your end is at hand.
Taking damage.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
I am ready to serve. Again.
The
By his
enemy
will.
is attacking.
I have awoken. Command
Area
me.
secure.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I am ready to serve. Again. I am ready to serve. Again. I have waited
The
long
Ordo
for
Malleus
this day.
has sent us to aid you. We stand ready. Fire in the hole! Orders received.
I am ready to serve. Again. By his will. I am ready to serve. Again. Take me into battle. Moving out. Moving out. Identifying targets. Take me into battle.
My powers are used. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
I have
We shall
awoken.
stand shoulder to shoulder, my brothers.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. To me, my brothers. By his will, I am the instrument of his will. Faith is eternal. Die!
Under
die!
fire!
Die!
Yes, Lord?
Faith is our shield. Orders received, brother.
Here to serve. Initializing all protocol.
The enemy is attacking!
At last, back to forward. Command me. I am the instrument of his will. Command me.
I stand ready.
Even in death, I still serve.
While the enemies of the Emperor still walk,
The enemy
there
is
can be no
attacking!
peace.
We stand ready. Taking damage.
I stand ready.
Space Marines attack! Taking heavy fire! Fall back and regroup! Our shield. Faith is our shield. Heresy grows in province. Demons and heretics will fall for us.
Here to serve.
Faith
heavy
is purest
fire.
when it is unquestioned.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Land speeder ready for battle.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Onward to glory! Fire in the hole! Onward to glory! We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Land speeder ready for
Artillery ready,
battle.
at your command. Orders received. Stay vigilant, brothers. Onward to glory! Cleanse, purge, kill!
I am the instrument of his will.
Artillery ready.
Die!
Yes, my lord. Engaging the enemy. Taking damage. The battlefield awaits. I follow your commands. Who requires my aid?
Faith is eternal.
Taking damage. Our faith makes us strong. How can I serve? No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I do it.
I exist to serve.
I am the instrument of his will. I have awoken. I am the instrument of his will.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Taking hits! Yes, my lord. Fire in the hole!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Command me. I am ready to serve. Again. I shall end you. I have awoken.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask, Lord.
Yes, my lord.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Apothecary here. Taking heavy fire! Direct me to the injured. I follow your commands.
I have awoken.
Direct me to the injured. I follow your commands. Taking hits!
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Under fire!
Even in death I still serve. By his word. Identifying targets. I am the instrument of his will. Command me. Even in death I still serve.
Terminators ready. Under fire!
Deep striking. It is better to die for the Emperor than live
Taking
for
heavy
yourself.
fire! At your command.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
Terminators ready. The Emperor's finest reporting. Command me. At last, back to war. Die! Die! Die!
The Ordo Malleus has sent us to aid you. Taking heavy fire! Under
I
fire!
await your instructions.
The battlefield awaits! Fire in the hole! I follow your commands. I follow your commands. Taking heavy fire!
Your will.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Direct me to the injured. I follow your command. Taking damage.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Your end. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Identifying targets. Where do you need us most?
Fall back and recruit! Apothecary here. Our faith, no servant for the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. No servant for the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. Apothecary ready.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred
Taking
and
heavy
unguarded.
fire!
Today the enemy shall know fear.
What are your needs? Apothecary ready. How can I serve? Under fire! Who requires my aid? Apothecary here.
I await your instructions.
Faith is eternal. Die! Die! Die!
The battlefield awaits.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
How can I serve? I follow your commands. Taking heavy fire! I follow your commands.
Command me.
Heresy grows from idleness. Cleanse, purge, kill!
At last, back to war. I have waited long for this day.
What is your order? Orders received. Strategic point identified.
Your end is at
Taking
hand.
damage. Taking heavy fire!
Praise the Emperor. Follow my lead.
Apothecary here. Taking damage. Taking damage. Taking heavy fire. Position secure.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
Demons and heretics will fall before us.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts reporting for duty. In position. Attack.
Predator deployed.
Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts awaiting orders. Our aim is true.
Heresy grows from
I
idleness.
await your instructions.
Ever vigilant.
I await your instructions.
Predator at your command. Predator tank here. Moving out.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask. I will do as you ask.
At your command. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Yes, Lord?
What is your order? To the skies! Maintain attack formation. The Ordo Malleus has sent us to aid you.
Predator at your command. We bring his will.
vigilant.
My aim shall not falter!
We are the Emperor's chosen.
By the Emperor it shall be so. None can withstand our faith!
Fire in the hole! The enemy is attacking!
I accept the challenge.
Taking heavy fire!
I await your instructions.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Predator tank here. Death has arrived.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Predator at your command.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Predator at your command. Moving out.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
serve?
draw breath, there can be no
Taking
peace.
damage! Apothecary here.
What would you have me do? Confirm.
Predator tank here. An easy objective.
What would you have me do? Beware the alien, the mutant.
How can I serve?
The head.
The Emperor!
What are your needs? Taking damage!
Predator tank here. Predator tank here. An easy objective. His will be done.
I await your instructions.
Predator tank here. An easy objective. As you command. The machine spirit is prepared.
What would you have me do?
Strategic point identified.
Predator tank here.
The enemy is attacking! Awaits. Taking haste!
I await your instructions.
Taking heavy fire!
I await your instructions.
I have awoken.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Objective achieved. The enemy is attacking! The battlefield awaits. Awaiting orders. Moving out.
At last, back to war.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol. I await your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord. Initializing
Beware the
build
alien,
protocol.
the mutant, the heretic.
Predator tank here.
The Emperor protects.
Taking haste!
Predator tank here.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Predator at your command.
Praise the Emperor.
Predator at your command. That's the bring his will. His will be done.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
The battlefield awaits. The enemy is attacking.
That speeder tempest is
Faith
here.
is purest when it is
Fire.
unquestioning.
Ever vigilant.
Here to serve.
Taking damage. Apothecary here.
Land speeder tempest air-to-ground assault.
Moving out.
Land speeder tempest reporting in.
At last, back to war. Moving out.
Land speeder tempest reporting in. Plotting a course. Plotting a course. We ride the tempest, we bring the storm. We fly for the Emperor!
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Predator deployed.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. They are finished.
Tempest here, ready for orders. Engaging the enemy.
Apothecary here. Taking hits! Under fire! Apothecary here. Death or healing, I care not which you see. How can I serve? Direct me to the injured. Apothecary here. Death or healing, I care not which. What are your needs? How can I serve?
Predator deployed.
The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. What are your needs? The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed.
We await your command. None shall survive.
How can I serve? Death or healing, I care not which you seek.
We await your command.
How can I serve?
Land speeder tempest
The
air-to-ground
battlefield
assault.
awaits.
Where do you need us most?
What are your needs?
Land speeder tempest air-to-ground assault.
We shall prevail.
The battlefield awaits.
Land speeder tempest air-to-ground assault.
Under fire! The battlefield awaits.
We fly for the Emperor. Acquiring target. Land speeder tempest air-to-ground assault. Plotting a course. By the Emperor's will, we
Apothecary
fly.
ready.
Orders received. Tempest en route. Fear the tempest.
Once more,
Apothecary here. Direct me to the injured. The enemy is attacking.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Let the grenade fly! How can I serve? Fire in the hole! I follow your commands. Direct me to the injured. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. What are your needs?
I await your instructions.
What are your needs?
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
The battlefield awaits.
Land speeder tempest air-to-ground assault. Tempest on the way. Predator tank here. Predator tank here.
await your instructions.
What are your needs?
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We fly for the Emperor! Engaging the enemy!
Under fire!
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial.
We fly for the Emperor! Tempest en route!
By the Emperor it shall be so. Difficult, to be sure. But it shall be done.
Direct me to the injured. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
At last,
The enemy is attacking!
We fly for the Emperor! Tempest on the way!
I am ready to serve again. The Emperor's finest reporting.
How can I serve?
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Taking hits! The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Is eternal.
Follow me into battle!
Under fire! We bring his will!
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Predator at your command. Predator tank here. His will be done. As you command.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
How can I serve?
Fate is eternal. I shall end.
Yes, Lord. I exist to serve.
Ever vigilant. The enemy is attacking! Cleanse, purge, kill! Orders received. Moving out. Maintain attack formation.
Consolidating position
Yes,
on the
sir.
objective.
With all due haste.
We fly for the Emperor! Land speeder Tempest reporting in. Engaging the enemy. Predator tank here. We will destroy the enemy.
Taking hits!
Tempest here. Ready for orders. Tempest on the way. Plotting a course. Tempest en route. Orders received. Tempest en route. By the Emperor's will, we fly!
You have
Land speeder Tempest reporting in. Predator tank here. We will destroy the enemy. Tempest here. Ready for orders. Acquiring target.
We stand ready.
Yes, Lord. Build routine Selector 1 initiated.
I am the instrument of his will.
Predator at your command. Predator at your command. As you command. Approaching target.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Taking heavy fire! The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. I follow your commands.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For the honor of the chapter.
Predator at your command. As you command. His will be done.
I am ready to serve Again. Moving out. I will be there soon.
Faith is our shield.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask.
Even in death I still serve. I will purge the unclean. I will purge the unclean.
Today the enemy shall know fear. I serve mankind.
What are your needs?
Land Speeder Tempest in the air. Land Speeder Tempest, air to ground assault.
Taking damage.
Here to serve.
Ever vigilant. Preparing to place targets. Cleanse, purge, kill. What are your
Land
needs?
Speeder Tempest in the air.
I follow your commands.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
We fly for the Emperor. Tempest here, ready for orders.
Faith is eternal.
Predator at your command. Approaching target. The machine spirit is prepared.
Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol. Here to serve.
Taking
I
heavy
await
fire.
your instructions.
Taking heavy fire. The battlefield awaits.
I am the instrument of his will.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask. Initializing build protocol. I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol. Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
I am ready to serve. Again. Die! Die! Die!
We fly for the Emperor. The target will be destroyed.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. Follow me into battle!
We fly for the Emperor. Land Speeder Tempest
Under
reporting
fire.
in. Orders received.
Taking damage.
We ride the Tempest, we bring the storm. By the Emperor's will, we fly.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Apothecary here. How can I serve?
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. I fear no evil, for I am fear incarnate. Faith and duty. Space Marines, advance! While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. By my command, attack!
The battlefield awaits. Direct me to the injured. I follow your commands.
Praise the Emperor. For the glory of the Emperor. By my command, attack! On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
The enemy is attacking. Taking heavy fire.
We fly for the Emperor. Predator at your command. As you command.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Land Speeder Tempest reporting in.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred
What would
and
you have
unguarded.
me do? For the Emperor. We are united in the service.
I stand ready.
What are your needs? Under fire! Taking damage!
Yes, Lord?
What would you have me do? Space Marines, advance!
Predator deployed.
Taking hits!
Praise the Emperor. Space Marines, advance!
The battlefield awaits.
The Emperor.
Taking damage!
Your wise counsel belies
Walk
your
swords and carry a big gun.
How can I serve?
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
How can I serve? Direct me to the injured.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. For Terra, Space Marines, advance! For the Emperor, Space Marines, advance!
None can withstand our faith!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
How can I serve? What are your needs? Attack! The battlefield awaits. No servant of the Emperor shall fall in my notice. Taking heavy fire! What are your needs?
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For Terra, conferred. We shall know no fear. My faith is my shield. I serve mankind for the honor of the chapter.
The battlefield awaits. They are finished.
Praise the Emperor. Praise the Emperor. Faith and duty. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. Space Marines, advance!
Here.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Faith is purest when it is
The
unquestioned.
fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Direct me to the injured.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Beware the alien.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioned.
By my command, attack! Space Marines, advance!
Yes, my lord. Cleanse, purge, kill!
Embrace
death.
Predator at your command.
You cannot
For the Emperor!
escape it.
How can I serve? What are your needs? Direct me to the injured.
Yes, most beneficent one? With all due haste.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I have awoken. I am the instrument of his will.
The enemy is attacking! The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Direct us to the enemy.
What would you have me do? Agreed. For the honor of the chapter, we shall know no fear, faith and duty. For the glory of the Emperor.
Faith is eternal. I will purge the unclean. Command me. I will be there soon. I will be there soon.
Praise the Emperor. Agreed. For Terra. For the honor of the chapter.
At last, back to war. I will crush those who stand before me. I am the instrument of his will. Take me into battle. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. They are finished.
Your enemy is at hand.
Shall not have it.
The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. The battlefield awaits.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
I accept the challenge.
How can I serve?
My faith is my shield. Today the enemy shall know fear.
At last, back to war. Faith is eternal.
Predator at your command.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Predator tank here.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Even in death I still serve.
Predator at your command.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Ready. I will destroy them.
The enemy is attacking.
Predator tank here. Predator tank here. Death has arrived.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. Confirmed.
Predator tank here. We bring his will.
What would you have me do? He who stands with me shall be my brother. I serve mankind.
Predator at your command. As you command. An easy objective.
Praise the Emperor. Space Marines, advance! On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. The Emperor protects. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
My knowledge is at your disposal. Through the destruction of our enemies.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. With courage and honor.
My faith is my shield.
Apothecary here.
Predator tank here. Approaching target. As you command. Moving out. An easy objective.
Here to serve. Build routine sets must be initiated.
Predator at your command. His will be done. An easy objective. As you command. His will be done. Moving out. An easy objective. Approaching target.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Predator deployed. Predator at your command.
Fear not the Psyker.
My faith is my shield.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Position secure.
Here to serve. With all due haste. Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol. I await your instructions.
The enemy is attacking! Apothecary here!
My faith is my shield. Faith and duty.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
I await your instructions. I shall obey, as you wish. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
The battlefield awaits. The battlefield awaits. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Yes, my lord. How can I serve?
Predator at your command.
Direct us to the enemy. What is your order?
Land Raider deployed. Land Raider at your disposal.
I await your instructions.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Here to serve.
Land Raider armored transport here.
I follow your commands. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Death or healing, I care not which you seek. They are finished. Under fire, the fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. What is your order? No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Ever vigilant. Direct me to the injured. How can I serve?
Fear not the sight. I serve.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant.
Through the destruction of our enemies,
What are your
salvation.
Death or healing. Awaiting orders. I cannot which.
This day shall be a glorious one for the
Apothecary here. Awaiting orders. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Faith is our shield. No servant of the Emperor shall await us. What are your needs? Fear denies faith.
soldiers of the Blood Ravens chapter were no strangers to the dread Necron legions. However, unlike the vast underground labyrinth they had fought on Kronus, the Space Marines here found a vast and terrible city buried in the sands of the Imossan Coast. Vast energy conduits pulsed beneath their feet, feeding power to a host of monoliths and a cold, lifeless army. Commander Boreale had been ready for all this. What he had not counted on was having to face a manifestation of the Catan god, the Great Deceiver. But even this ancient menace could not keep the Blood Ravens from victory. Their deeds that day would be scribed and illuminated in the Imperium histories for perpetuity. Afterwards, the Space Marines spent several days combing the sands of Immosa, destroying every last Necron before leaving the area to special demolition crews. Taking a lesson from the Kronus War, every suspicious stretch of the coast was repeatedly detonated to ensure against further Necron awakenings.